idea. And I think it was one of the big meta takeaways from Rocket was Harbor Viper, just spam it on as many maps as possible. And it's for good reason. We just saw what they could do on Pearl, and that's now twice.
Do you think Bind will be played in Tokyo?
100%.
Yeah, and it goes back to some of the conversation
in,
we were having
in the
Death
split on the
Slash
6th
well.
week, so we're 100% seeing it in
force
Tokyo.
teams to be a little scrappy, right? A little brawly, a bit more of those like maybe minor engagements that you wouldn't normally see. And while it seemed like Furia were thriving in that, Leviathan just slowed the game down so hard. The question is, will they be able to do it here on Icebox?
Okay.
I do fear for them with how
Lev on defense, Furia on attack. They insta-go for this. Do we see
and the amount of control you get with this
King
composition
shooting
is
the
so strong.
drone in time?
This one on Icebox leans a little bit more towards post plant. Leans a little bit more towards forcing your way on the site.
Yes, we do.
We have a
I like this, and it's, if the harbor shows here, it's like they were baiting it so it didn't hit the harbor, and then the bait's really sold.
You've lost kitchen control.
They didn't clear Taco.
Yeah, they showed the harbor.
Let's go with aggro.
Oh yeah, he is.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting the dash forward. Okay, nicely done. In return, they've taken a lot of map control though.
And surely they know that that's a problem. Surely they realize that that's a possibility.
Getting some chip damage all around. And they have to pivot back to
Khalil
no more changes.
Khalil stayed, I'm sorry. Yeah, Khalil stayed. They didn't expect him to still be there. And now there's punished for the assumption that he made. Off of that, they're still able to provide enough time and buy enough space for the spike to go down A.
There's three people all trying to fight him right now.
He's just so pesky. He's such a nuisance. He's drawing away so much attention.
Three people fighting on site as well.
Managed to clear one panel from the stage.
They do have a cove, but they're gonna pretty much have to get all the kills.
Whoa! Back online.
Oh my god! I thought he was gonna get the fourth. That was so clean.
For Furia.
That first shot was like really nice.
Another pistol round win for them. And it's because you called it out. Khalil just staying in kitchen. They thought they had to rotate back towards this hit. We did so much damage to them. And then lovely setup as well from Furia. QCK taking contact on the screens player.
Kill.
And him backside ditches in with that dash still active.
And the fact that it was Nauser that goes down there. Imagine a dart in that instance. Who knows if
so
DGZ
they can have three deaths.
His position's given away. They know where he is.
Pretty much going for the old FBX.
Either way, we continue
recon
on to
close
the second round. Furia
over towards A. They reconned aggro on defense as well, so they're trying to make it look like there's more people over here, acting big over towards A, staying relatively silent over towards B with the stack.
Back at Champions, took down Fnatic, who was undefeated with Alpha in their team lineup.
Spot the cross. Molly goes out.
Playground. We saw it at Lock It again, how good it was for that team.
You've got a trap set up here from back yellow. Yep. Very well done. Taco was playing back yellow, and you also had King close by.
They did a lot of damage. They haven't spotted everyone, but Killjoy is getting a lot of ground over towards A.
Engagements. So pivotal, and so, more so when it's a pistol round, when you don't have much to fight back with.
Poison's off.
Did recover the gun. But let's see if they actually get punished here.
No shot, he gets this kill, bro. That's criminal. You shouldn't get away with that. Mazzino destroyed Taco 2.
One enemy remaining.
It should be clean the rest of the way, and it is. Furia gets the second.
How are some of these people alive? Okay. Nice stun from Furia. Managed to keep the guns into this
knives, though. Surprising that he's the one carrying the spike there. That indicates to me that we might end up seeing it. Rope plant and dash off of site.
Yeah, ult's gonna really help this good economy as well. Damn, look at.
Or it's just a random little haphazard thing that happens.
Alright, poor round for left.
Knives now 4 digits in. If you have it really early, yeah, look. Ops to give away.
Everyone's just putting out
one.
crazy attack sides still.
By dashing top 2.
Oh, I don't think he saw Shy.
Blocking sight.
Thought for a moment KJ's beanie would
Oh
betray.
my goodness, some of the timing on this. Does he realize?
CK's gonna try to abuse it. No.
He's
actually still going way deep. He got in front of that wall and might have gotten some information. They might opt to go for a push through once again.
Set stage wall invested it was.
Oh. They tap the plant on the other side. King is going to try to challenge, but he loses the fight with a slow landing
Yeah,
on top
no one
of him
was
at the
with
same
him with
time.
this.
And the bullets just went wide.
And that's a potential gun upgrade.
King no longer around.
I mean, that
Spike
is a gun
invested.
upgrade. It feels like that was a mistake.
Now the blades just peppering Shy.
Retake Util coming in though.
There it is. DG's in with one. DG's in with the second.
And
Waiting to
they
see if
owned
anyone
them
else
this
dare
round.
challenge. If anyone else dare give an angle.
Felt a little bit not
You know he
together
wanted
from
updraft
left.
there if he
Yeah,
had
he
it.
did. Yeah, he did.
remaining.
And I don't blame him.
Tough
Do they
play to
know?
find.
Do they know where Taco is? They do now. They do now, and DG's in
Nice
cleans
round
it
from
up.
him.
3 for
Got
him,
some
3
upgrades
for
as well.
Furia.
The money is out of
And he
control.
just got loud. He just got very loud. That was missing all second half of Pearl. 8-1 already
I
for
think
him.
this is the best money I've ever seen on a 4th round.
And he forces Leviathan to save once again.
Yeah, but this
I'm
is
trying to
par for the
think.
course.
It feels
Right?
like,
This is what we
one
saw
of
in
the
Pearl.
best.
Yes, it's a very streaky series so far.
Homsar, thank you so much for that, dude.
Defensively,
Appreciate you.
Digis in.
Chat, let's get some slug approves in.
Sorry, on the
Homsar
attack
has
side,
gifted
Digis
one
has
over to
been
Jolly.
Very good.
He just farmed.
Jolly's pumped, man. Homsar, thank you for doing that.
It's the defensive
Jolly,
side that
make sure you
causes
say thank
problems.
you.
We'll see if that's the case here. Very nice setup.
That's
Out
so
of how
nice.
many rounds I've seen of Icebox,
That's
and
so
how common
nice.
that is, how prolific it is to deny that, I have literally never seen somebody die to the shock molly there.
How often does that work?
Yeah, it never really
I mean, the
works.
intent, we still do it because of how it denies that space.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Denies the orb, denies the space.
I wonder if there's some optimization of the lineups there that brings it a little faster that you don't expect.
It felt like they landed
Either
pretty
that
fast.
or just like a mental mishap, right?
Yeah.
It is the eco. It is when
Molly,
you're trying to
shot.
force these orb cheats. But they take huge advantage of it. They get an early pick on A. They hope that somebody rotated off B and go fast over towards
Thanks,
it.
Homsar.
To be honest, I didn't see if Taco was a point away
Let's
from
push
the blades, and that's
from
why
left
that was such a
if he
key
wants to
part
go
of their
all the way
play
around.
this
But
round.
yeah,
Knowing you had no
there.
pistols, get the blades
Furia
online,
look
make something happen.
really
I can't imagine he was
pretty
actually,
on it
given
at the moment,
just
especially in
farming
terms of their
this game.
spacing and how they're doing it. No one's overstepping. Everyone knows their
Either
role.
way, Fury manages to
They
get
look
the spike
very
down.
nice.
Leviathan dangerous with these sheriffs.
Oh, you saw a
UCK, you got a ponytail.
Crouching and waiting. You see Nowser. Waiting to use the util. None really left to work with here. Clean out from the team. And it's only getting cleaner.
Nicely handled. He's in as well, stacking up a lot towards his ult.
Got to give credit there for QCK. The angle of his wall there gave him a little bit more space to work with, so he could
it's
back
a nice
up,
wall.
but not die to a haircut.
Okay,
And
Lev
this is a
now
big
gets the
start
off
from
out.
Fury. You mentioned this is exactly
Money,
the
like we
same way,
said,
so
is
I'm
out
not
of
getting too
control.
excited
Fully
yet
out of
for
control.
Potential full run back, but
Molly did
talk
all of
about
this.
history. This is
Yeah,
a team
Furia
that is
look-
dominant on this map. This is a
don't
team that relies on this
They
map
look really good.
consistently. They played it at lock-in. They played it against T1 in that one. And Leviathan as well. They have some bad history on this map. Talk about Champions 2022. This is where they were in the upper bracket game against Loud, and they lost a huge lead.
Poison's off.
Choked it away.
Toxin screen down.
It's the first time we're seeing it again. For them this year, there's a good start finally. A first kill, which they were thriving on in that second half of Pearl.
And remember how impactful King was on that map that you were just alluding to. We often talk about Taco and the value that he provides and how he can be a spark. And I mean, I get it. He's the duelist.
Mid-split. That is bold.
It is.
With only 2 players, that is bold. I think what they're trying to do is get Digits in some space. Yeah. And it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it did not push anyone off.
Light armor on him too. That op's still in play. Fury have already lost
If you
2
have a
members.
roster change, the only thing they did was add MW0.
QCK's close to having his res, but it's just going to be so far
And
away. He's really
then-
not in a position to do it. He can't farm an orb to get that online either. Well, and now he's dead. So there's that.
Oh, he's got the orb. At least.
He has the res online now, yeah.
30 seconds left. I got the spike.
Spike picked up by Khalil, feeling the pressure coming in, drops the
Last
molly.
Player standing.
But this
Don't say that
looks
about
like
my boy.
This should be the first round for Leviathan.
Someday there's going to be a
MW0 is my
self-res
boy.
ult.
Nah.
There's gonna be a
Yeah, I
self-res
really
ult.
rate him, man. I
Imagine
think he's
right now,
great.
QCK just comes back to life.
No, I'd
Pinches
rather
them.
not.
Seconds left.
I would rather not. Yeah, well played by Leviathan.
Okay.
And you know, you read it. It was some of the options, some
They
of the
managed to get the
ideas that
first
Furia
round.
were trying
They
to
keep the op into this as
create
well.
to
They
give
got
DG's in some space to work
it
with.
kind
Taco
of
was
just
wise
crumbled
to
for
it.
Furia.
And
Right,
you
first
need
two
those
kills
things. You
came
need
in.
King to get online. I was saying it earlier. For as impactful as he was in the first map, particularly in the second half, he is very important to the success of Leviathan.
For sure. But I don't really think you need to be concerned about King coming online. That is an inevitability.
Sure.
This guy tied for the highest kills in a single map so far in America's league.
How do you remember all this stuff, bro? You're so smart.
There's a gentleman backstage who makes me look very good.
Dude, they bring the attack
Orb
op
denial
out.
looked like they wanted to go for it for a second, but no, he's looking for a dart. Again, getting Digis inactive here.
Drone for some space.
I like
Here's
this.
Yeah,
Mizuno
has
grab that orb.
Cheating the orb on the other side of the map as
There's a
well.
period where they weren't expecting
Something
it.
that we haven't touched on yet. Look at the high tide that's coming all the way through
He
there
got
as well.
unlucky twice, yeah.
Allowing a little bit more dynamicness. That's a word.
Because
With
when
this
he just left this angle, we had a
that you
jump
don't
peek,
get
and
when
then
you
that
have a
peek came in
single
afterwards as
Viper
well.
on this map. When you have this
He's
age,
taking a lot of space here, and they still don't know
here
this
he
is in
allows
play.
himself some early map control and nets himself an orb.
Here.
It nets himself a reckoning.
How will it be used? Will it be used? Given he's on the opposite side of the map, timing will be everything here.
They're
They've
fully
got so
leaving
many
this one.
ults. Fury,
They
I don't
got
even know
so
how
many
you-
ults to
You
retake.
commit to this plan, and then you're. What is
Actually,
the
none of
idea
them
here?
have.
Because there's a lockdown, which will get canceled from MW, but then there's a reckoning. There's also Hunter's Fury of Nauser on his own.
You've got options. The reckoning now close by.
MW
as we were
Zera
just mentioning.
has
There it is,
ult
right
as
on
well
cue
for this
invested.
one. So the people on site need to
TCK
delay and
leaving a
kill.
little bit of utility. Now the Hunter's Fury, and that's ahead.
Space off a dart too.
Yep. Oh, he's spotted.
2 kills in the meanwhile though.
Yeah, they took a lot of space while this was going on.
Numbers still looking good for Leviathan here.
They didn't use the lockdown, so this Hunter's Fury's in play here for the post.
Yep. Oh, there's just so much damage.
Oh, he's going for it.
There it is. And they're so
Player
weak.
standing.
Yeah, but so
Yeah.
weak.
But
Not anymore.
we're
He's
just
gonna
going to be
get on it.
sticking
He
this
has
one
to
with the
go
full
now
HP.
fight this, and it's impossible. I
Yeah.
think there's even a cove on top of this too.
Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done from Lev. They handled this well.
Needed
Managed
to
to get the
find more
ult out of
value out of
them.
that Hunter's Fury.
Nice
And the
ults,
problem was,
nice
members
retakes.
around him were just falling all over the place.
Yeah,
I was,
everything
yeah,
was good
exactly. I was shocked that he went for it, given the amount of pressure the rest of his team was under.
Yeah.
That takes good trust, and I like that he has it. But that one might have been lost before the round even. I mean, once they gave him the A site in a sense. That retake is just so strong. And me as well.
Enemy remaining.
Remind
So
you of
Vol
the
was
post-fight
ambitious in the
stats
1v4.
From the
Yeah, a
first
little
half,
bit.
Furia on their attack was quite good at getting the spike
Definitely
down.
a little bit.
But in comparison to Leviathan,
The
it's
death
night
from
and
his
day
teammate kind of
difference
came in
in terms
as
of
he
both plans.
ulted, or had made the decision to ult at least.
DG's in pushing the pace, seeing if he can grab that alarm bot and clear it up. Was not
Yeah, it
able
was
to do
nice.
so, so keep
The,
that in mind. That's still in
defending-
play.
The defenders so always like really good.
Poison's on.
Those early dashes from Digizin not really finding too much value so
Classic
far.
Eco moment.
Not even able to break the turret.
Eco's
there.
had a lot of
Not even
mentions
able
this
to
stream.
get
Fair play.
utility out from Noswar until now. He just used his drone. They traded essentially on different sides of the map. And I don't think it cleared. He's marking caution actually on top of Tube right now.
Block in sight.
They have to go through a high tide now. That's risky business.
Oh, and back yellow wasn't cleared.
Uh-oh.
Mazzino the first, and King is just so
Nice.
free.
That was
dart.
so nice. Oh my goodness. Look at this recon from here.
And off of that, they get the kills, they deny the space, and then they just back on up.
Look at that high tide combination there. They put it to break it, and yes, sure, even the Fury members want to get through it. But
Yeah,
once
it was
utility's
actually
thrown, they have to
so
fall back
good.
behind the wall and end up. Actually, Nauser has a dart coming from
30
where he's
seconds
at
left.
Can't
right
do
now.
that, Sky. It's
That's
very,
wild.
very true.
That's insane.
Oh,
Khalil, too crispy,
Holy.
wants the third, just around the corner, and he falls too.
Holy, he has just solo won this round.
Wait, this is
What
insane.
an
They dropped the res, they dropped the pit, and they dropped lockdown.
Last player standing.
they haven't gotten the spike down yet.
10 seconds left.
He can't break it with the. Oh no!
Oh no!
Spike planted.
Scary for a second. Taco going quick.
And then instantly putting the
Oh
brakes on
my,
and he falls.
what a crazy
at the
round to
worst
watch.
possible time.
Chat, Khalil
What?
looks
I don't know, bro.
unbelievable.
I don't know.
And you know what? I don't even think that was spaghetti.
That looked like spaghetti.
It looked like it, but
ult tá pronta.
My goodness. I mean, he gets the 3 kills. I think that's already enough for him, but to pressure as well with the lockdown. I don't know. Chaotic scenes here in the second map.
That had the makings
in terms
of
of
an
money,
insane clutch.
Feels like a massive round.
Not the case. CG's in with the op here on the attacking side, and it's going to be a challenge into long.
This could be a drop. They just won the round, so it'd be 1-9. Yeah, feels like a big round.
Great
Feels like a big swing round.
Taco's
Dude, that's a lot of pressure here. It's very hard
Not something he's
to
done
create the extra
quite
pressure
yet. He
here.
didn't
Nice
have that pistol round where he was up on top of these boxes and being
Fury have no map control right now
These guys are
at
going to
all.
get droned off.
Take flight.
Remember, King did a great job actually denying this drone vision. Yes, he got tagged of his own, but he at least broke the drone for his teammate. It is exactly the same situation.
Yeah, Mazzino is able to stay concealed. A little spam away.
Alarm bot. Very happy that that's there right there, because Nalzert was definitely not paying attention in that situation.
Okay, they blocked
And
this
it's
back
because
off.
of the
They
great setup by
recon
the Harbor
over
and
towards
Viper on B
middle.
main.
And damn, he's
Taco had been flirting with that side of the
all
map
over them.
really the entire time
Wow,
for the
he's
last
smart.
minute. Remember, he was the one who pushed up, cleared the turret initially.
Placing swamp grenade.
Oh, that Molly's going to be good too.
But slow as well, denies them all that space. Nalzert are way ahead.
And the wall. Now they have the
30
lockdown
seconds
that they can play around.
Take flight.
They're going fast. They're flooding with the
Yeah, they
lockdown while
are.
everybody else is
They
running
got
off
anything
site
to
right now.
block this?
Look at him tucking
Got
tail.
Cove to insta-stick
Trying
this
to
maybe?
scatter. They've got the cove, and he's at least going to be able to get it to half. He may just be able to stick the whole thing.
Shock's coming in though.
Shot done.
One more molly from Mazine as well. No more Cove either.
Yeah, it is
9
half
players
though.
left alive. Spike
So
ticking
they
away.
need to touch and create a lot of mayhem.
And they're that patient. They've
They gotta
already
wait
gotten
for their
so
own
far.
wall to go down at the
Mazine
moment.
just fired off another molly, so they can't get this the rest of the way. Oh, Khalil!
Nalzer's just gonna hold.
Oh my god, they just killed the plant, the diffuser as well. This is crazy.
Unbelievable.
That we're talking microseconds here. I gotta see that again.
That was so mad. Dude, how is Khalil, how does he get that duel?
fast
How does he
it felt
win
like
that
molly
duel?
went.
That
They
one's so
jumped right
nice.
back on it. It looked like he actually might have been tanking a little bit of that damage. And that's why it looked so scary.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, that was so close. 4-round lead for Furia. Again, keeping up with the pace that we saw on Pearl. Remember, it was a 9-3 half. And it seems like we're on the way there again.
Digizin, since the first 3 rounds, has only gotten 2 kills. That being one of them. But the gears keep on turning. Khalil, the turret's already broken. Oh my goodness. He's
Timing.
pinched
Oh
right now.
my.
Oh, the timing, does he know?
Oh no, this could
Does
go
now.
wrong.
Marshall
That was
in
the
hand to
chance.
Taco. All this space has been denied by Leviathan. And then they're going to be able to clear whatever
they're gonna
it is
go
that's
faster,
left.
because they got
Forcing
anything to
Furia
stop
go
it?
B.
Oh
Oh,
really?
looks like they have mollies lined up to execute past this wall here, Doug.
Nice timing on the drone, but it doesn't matter. Mizzino already.
5 HP, my
That's
goodness.
crazy.
All these fights happening on opposite sides of the map. Taco's not able to deal the shots that matter.
I felt like that duel was going on for so
Oh,
long.
DD's in dive. He mentioned he'd been a little quiet. That's 2 on the round for him.
Oh, what are some of these rounds
looking
together?
mighty
They're
familiar right
mental.
Yep, we've seen this one before.
A 5
The
round
Observer
gap
Prius is
between
sweating
these
right
two
now, I'm
teams.
telling you. Some of these are just crazy.
Furia have, I mean, the fact that they're able to bring it back after losing such a heartbreaking fake comeback from them in the final moments of that game, even though the entire game was in their hands. That one's gotta hurt, but they reset very quickly here.
Get out of my way.
Again, Taco aggro on this side of the map. He's gotta be worried about
Oh,
this
he's ready.
updraft. They're dueling right now.
He was looking for it.
Damn, he's getting in. They're getting
Either
here
way,
so early at the beginning. Where the
neither
hell is this kill? Prius.
While King once again finds himself on the receiving end of a couple of bullets at an inopportune time.
He's melting.
Yeah, he had way too many things to clear. I mean, you can see it, the apprehension,
gets
the
that
hesitation
kill.
on what angle to clear, which angle to hold, where to rest his crosshair. Now Reckoning gonna try to push them back, and does.
Damn,
it
some of
succeeds.
these shots
Khalil
at the
falls
moment,
too.
fair play.
You've also got Mazzino in a great spot to cover the flank, cover the cross, but I mean, better played there by Mazzine.
Swap the spike over so Digizin can cover with the op. It is all Mazzino right now.
Oh, forget the op, bro. He wants to flash. He's got the
Bowser has his ult, though. They can deny this.
That wall is good. The cloud burst. Again,
Yeah,
from
nice
DG's
angle on
in.
this.
There's the 100
Oh,
that
I
you just mentioned. Deny.
wasn't even aiming to.
Oh,
Whoa!
Did
Did you think he was gonna? Do you think he's gonna updraft or something? That's so
Either
funny.
way, they've gotten that far. They've cleared that.
30 seconds
But
left.
the thing is, it buys time and it allows it to get into more of an advantageous position.
Dude, he
Moving around just
he
on the
moved
other
it so
side.
fast.
DG's
You reckon
in.
it was a DPI
Clean shot
change?
with the
Yeah,
op.
it
How
went
far does he
so
push it?
fast.
He wants to go fast,
Oh
and he does.
no! How have they won this
Right
one?
in between his eyes. Now leaving Nowser, who had the Hunter's Fury a moment ago in this 1v2. DG's in with blades, with op. Mazine with health.
They could just fall back here. They've got no reason to stay on this site.
One Molly to work with. And Nowser with way too many
I mean,
things to check,
you can't
man.
win it. You
He's gotta
can't
be
win
worried
this.
about every
You got a
single
molly as well.
angle. Every single possibility now spotting one. Shock dart to land, and that's not gonna feel good. 70 HP, Nowser now, time short. An option short as well. He's got a dart, and he's trying to get
Chat,
through
don't worry,
this, the
can't win it.
fragway, and he cannot.
You do well to lose that round. That's all
That
I'm
was a
saying.
2v3 recovery there from Furia. And the problems keep showing for Leviathan.
With the right players, I
This
think
time I
double
think
duelist is
recognizing
fine. It's a
immediately
good meta to be able
Taco
to.
is on this
It's a good
B main
meta at the
side.
moment to be able
Yes,
to
the round
play.
doesn't come down to the early picks that
your
MW
own
gets by
style.
lurking onto A.
Right, there's no
But they
set
recognize,
defined
okay,
best
if
meta
that
at the
is
moment.
not a threat
Double
on this
duelist
side of the
works
map,
for you.
let's go ahead and take the
That's
fight to
great.
Nowser,
Right,
who
yeah. You
can make
up to
it
this
work.
point has been struggling in this game. Outside of his utility, which
It will
has
be
been
pretty. It's pretty
phenomenal,
nice
let
in
me say
terms
that
of
real
not
quick.
many people are playing it as well. So
When it comes to the gunfight, they have been abusing him on the safe side, so MW finds 2, that's an opening, but then just gets
Fury
traded back, and the Reckoning as well. Really solid.
okay,
Assist. Coming in from King.
must have something in terms of ults.
I mean,
or,
I imagine
dunno.
here for Leviathan on this side of the timeout.
Waxen room with the prime.
Oh,
Thank you,
I'm
mate.
sorry,
Appreciate
they're
it.
actually next.
6
This
months
is a
in the slot
back-to-back
club.
timeout.
Thank you,
So
dude.
there have been 2 that have been invested. You guys are going to hang out with us
Thanks
for
for
a
that,
minute
mate.
as we get through both of these. But I imagine if you're Leviathan, you go, okay, yeah, we're down pretty big. This doesn't feel great. But as we've alluded to a couple of times, they've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
They know
Still want to see the triple
that this
sentinel.
is still well within reach.
The Killjoy
and
Cypher.
to be
Oh
honest,
man,
they've
I
earned
love
themselves
it.
a buffer,
I love it
so,
on this
like,
map.
I think you're totally in the comfort seat no matter what here for Leviathan, no matter what happens in the rest of these rounds and a half.
On Icebox, double duelist is not the one. Double duelist
You
is
want to
not
close
the
out the
one on
series
this
here,
one.
but this one,
There's nothing
on
that there's
Icebox,
no double duelist that I
looking
want to
like
play
we
on
might need to
Icebox.
see a
The only
repeat
thing
from
that
the
I like
Lunkin
is
finals,
Killjoy
'cause this
Cypher
is
on this map. That
dire
hasn't
at this
been
point.
used.
Double timeout, though, I think you're going to see not too much of a switch up from Leviathan. I think the setups that they're running are actually quite good against what Furia are doing. But the problem is that, again, it's these early picks. They're giving them too much space. So I think it's just a call for their players to use the utility that they have early and reactively to try to deny the
Did
space.
they just time out
but
on top of their
also
timeout?
Give up. And don't
They're
challenge too
definitely
hard.
both called it at the same time. Unless they switch this around.
Yet if you are just tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. Leviathan put together a ferocious comeback on map 1. They found themselves
Unless
down
Honor needed more than a
3-9
whole
and find
minute
themselves with a 13-11 win
to explain
and a series lead
what he
here,
wanted
but
them
once
to do.
again, they find
He took
themselves
an extra
down.
one.
They find themselves facing up a 6-round deficit. And the question is, how much can they really salvage here? Or is it going to be very similar to what we saw previously? A massive gap at halftime.
This one's tough. The Brazilians are putting them
I
to
mean,
the
yeah,
test.
it sounds like it.
That's for
I'll be
sure.
honest, chat. I'm gonna call it out right
The
now.
new
We've
Kings
not
of
been seeing
LATAM
enough
are struggling right now.
coach reactions.
And for
Honor's
many,
in the
actually,
building. One of the
Leviathan look like
best
they might
coach
be
reactions.
challengers to this throne.
Haven't seen any.
Here's
Of
more damage done, but this Molly's very, very
Nice
good. Look
Molly.
how much is actually Digigen's hurting. He's got to get the heal from QCK very fast.
And it's just so well played. They received the aggression that they were expecting from DJ's in. You saw it. Crosshair already pointed up in the cloud burst, and the Molly setup was gorgeous.
There's a trade on low
You will
econ.
not kill my
Yeah.
allies.
Burns the res.
Really no reason not to at this point. The op's still in play. Concerned about what might be waiting behind yellow. Really, the threat was
Holy.
also
I mean,
on the
he
map.
has
It's
been
dealt
playing
with.
there
These
every
guys
single
are
round,
so
though, to
good
be
at these
fair.
fast peaks. This is why they're dangerous, man. no matter how much you want to criticize creativity from Furia or what have you, they've always got that individual talent right there from the legend MW Zera himself.
Oh my god.
Taco feeling a bit of the pressure. Oh, pass to send back the molly and the spam through the wall.
If he even touched that molly, he was dead there.
Yeah, you want a gun?
14 HP, all that
I'm
remains.
talking about it.
Here.
I think right now, major goal is not to give Khalil any kills.
Toxin screen down.
Not to give Mazin any kills. Those guys are very close to their ults. And you're not very close to anything except for Taco, maybe. So just go down to the spike. Mazin, there's one. Oh,
That is 2 steps closer.
He's one orb away now.
Yep.
It's a death as well, I'll take it.
It might have been one of their win conditions for this final round is actually occurring in this one specifically. But let's see, can they actually find an orb? Can they find that pit?
Is going to give him an ult,
Or any reason for it in the first place? Or are we going to see a 9-3 again? I mean, hey, you mentioned earlier you want to see King get involved, but looking at the scoreboard now, I said it was a guarantee. From tying the kill record in Americas on Pearl, now to 4 and 10. It's a drastic difference, and I think that speaks to how difficult this game has been to call from him. That affects your IGLs a lot.
Does it affect Taco? Going aggressive.
Holy, nicely
DGZ
done.
was ready for it.
Dude
He's
really
been here
likes
so
the
many
attack
times
op.
early
That's
in the
been
rounds.
a
I think
big
the
win
tell there,
condition,
though, is
they
that
feel like
Tharp
on this map,
coming in from
because he's
Nosworth.
been getting out a lot.
Trying to provide a little bit of safety and information to his player who's going sneakily into that top nest position.
Dude, they're just teeing off.
Yeah, he's all over them.
King attempts to equalize, but where on earth are they going?
Oh no.
Gives up his position.
That's so unlucky. He really
Chase him
regretted
down. No, they're
finding
going
his
for an
2
A
bullets.
split. Oh my goodness.
Have we ever seen this work? I feel like you don't see these successful very often, but it seems like they're just going to be able to overwhelm
Lindsay, thank you so much,
Leviathan
dude.
had.
I think a lot of
Thank you.
those
Chat,
gimmick
let's get some
strategies
slugs
end
in
up
3
working
months.
when
Thank
there
you,
is
appreciate it.
Already some concession made on both sides. Here, there was multiple kills already taken. And there's what I was talking about, Khalil. Ended up dying in the last round. Getting his ult up online right now.
10-2.
With 2 orbs found.
That's incredible. For
And
any
it's
Lev
costing a lot of
fans,
time. They haven't cleared
they're
anything
playing
close.
similar comp to Loud, and
But
they
it
managed
does
to
tee
get.
us up for
I
potentially.
think they managed to get
They
against
actually took ball offtages in here. It's like they're not going to clear him.
Yeah, this could be a very silly end of the round, a very silly end of the half. When you find yourselves down like this, what the heck? Why not, right?
I'll
You
tend to
draw out
way
the
too
100
much, so
streak
yeah.
from MW Zera. He's patient on it.
It is way too much.
The pulses of the ult are just
Grim.
too much.
Okay, sick. Half from
A
them. They
little
look very good
moonwalk
on this
kill
map.
out from Khalil as he's trying to back it on up. A 10-2.
Felt like Khalil was
in favor of
crazy
Furia.
impactful.
And remember, it was 9-3 against Pearl.
Khalil was
And on Pearl, you
impactful.
wonder, okay,
DG's
is that going to be enough?
very impactful.
They have more of a runway here. They have more of a chance to put them away.
Yeah. This is an improvement. This is an improvement. I mean, if you think
Chat
the
though,
second
this
half's
means
gonna
if we
go
get the scent,
identical, look
that
at they've
is,
done it.
I mean,
Now.
that's
It
what
wouldn't
we're
make
here
any
for.
sense.
I'm
10-2
hyping the
half,
scent up
once again in
because it
favor
will
of
be
Furia. Mimi,
unbelievable.
is this enough? Are these enough rounds?
It has to be.
One would hope that it's enough, Doug. 10 rounds seems like pretty good to me thus far. But this is, of course, the analyst desk, and something we are legally required to do is talk about duelist players. Sean, talk about the duelist
They're
players.
both so good at ascent.
So DG, that caught me off guard. So DG popped off at the start of that game. Obviously, the opening clip on pistol to get things started, and then the 3rd round to lock things down the A side. Again, from the same spot.
My build has been
By the
awful
way.
this
Third
whole
kill, so
split, to
patient
be honest
get
with
that
you.
3rd headshot. He does it again with Bladestorm right here. And this is the bonus. So this is where things, again, just start going
I
all
love
in
attack
Furia's
ops,
way.
man. Attack
And
op is
again,
the one.
It's Honor
I'm
having
telling you,
these
teams
huge
sleep on
defensive
attack
holes
ops.
that are created time and time again, and Furia's game plans
It adds such a
are
big
working
amount
perfectly on their attack half.
to your actual game, I swear.
Danger of authority.
It's a nightmare to
At
play
least one
against.
thing about
If I don't
DGC.
say something about Taco
At least
Leo
one
or
thing.
Digi-
One thing.
Just Taco Leo account.
Yeah.
He's not doing as well as Digizine.
Okay, you can move on
That's
now.
a problem.
Next point, go
All
ahead.
right, thank you. Next point.
Little stretch.
What I did want to talk about.
What should I
outside
do?
the duels
Chat, what
was
should I do for a
that
little
we're kind of
stretch?
seeing
Okay,
Here,
I'm
the
actually
previous
going to stand
map,
up for a little bit and do a
Leviathan,
stretch.
They couldn't
full
retake
motion
anything.
it,
They're
'cause
playing 4 retakes
this actually-
with the Harbor, but they were just committing
Oh my God, the
so
back
hard to trying to
rocket
play
there.
around his utility on the retakes.
It's
and
late.
just stacking up behind the wall, praying that the Cove was going to be enough. Just stood around, not pressuring the flanks, not doing anything proactive really whatsoever, just trying to defuse, trying to stick. And Furia was totally content just sitting back, spamming
so much,
everyone.
mate.
Everyone
That
was
actually felt
spamming
pretty
at the
good.
Cove, throwing
The
over
downward-
utility,
the
shots,
downward
mollies,
slug,
etc.
that's
They have, like,
sick.
4 mollies, 2 shots.
That's actually what the
It's
downward
just-
dog should be
Yeah.
They
called.
weren't doing enough. The Harbor relying on that wasn't enough.
And you said they were playing for the retakes, but every single
For
round
God's
they conceded
sake,
a plant. It
chat.
was 12 rounds in a row.
Called a
Every
downward
single one
dog,
that
not the
spike came
booty
down from.
stretch.
Yeah, and like Wyatt was saying, I mean, all they were trying to do was diffuse behind this controller utility, whether it be a Viper ult, a Cove, a Harbor High Tide. It was something like that, and it never, ever worked out for them. I think it's back to the drawing board with that. But going into this attack half for them, I think they'll stand a little bit of a better chance, right? Harbor is known to be able to cut line of sight a lot and be able to block vision, hit free sights. So maybe this is their
let's see.
half with 10-2.
How many,
It is
we
a
have not
brutal
had
one, but
many
Furia,
defense rounds at all.
They had a
Neither
lead
of these
in
maps.
map number 1. That one didn't quite work out. We'll have to see if they can close this lead as we hop back into Icebox with your casters, Doug and Bala.
Thank you so much, Mimi. Yeah, 10-2 half for Furia. Leviathan have been here before, but
Okay.
this is just worse. It's just considerably worse, right? Statistically, a 9-3 half, you know, whatever, but I mean,
Yeah, they don't have the blessing anymore.
yeah, there's no 2-10 blessing. It just doesn't exist.
Not a thing.
Frenzies.
But you know what is a thing, and I like the focus
This,
that Wyatt
though.
keeps bringing back on the desk
can be a
to these
nightmare.
post plants. If there's one thing that worked well from them on Pearl, was the post plants. They were 10 of 10 on their attacking side.
That's pretty good.
Whenever they got the spike down, they won the round. Now, one
They
thing that
wanted
is
to go
really good with
fast
this
with
comp,
this.
and that's why I like the focus on this, is they get plants. They just are going to get plants. The high tide Viper
Wall
wall
goes
combination
into
is too
delay.
strong
Let's see how
not
much
to get
rotate
plants
they
here.
get from that. What is this lineup?
They've managed to get
Oh,
through
that's
stage
the
1.
lineup.
Oh my
The
God.
shot
Maybe
comes in and then the one bullet.
not. Maybe that's
That's
what
what the
you're
lineup
saying.
is. Another one coming in as well.
And that's the Harbor. He doesn't have the Cove anymore.
So nice.
That shock dart was
Chat,
just brutal.
Furia
Yeah, that's
two
equivalent
prepped
to
on this map.
losing your
Straight up.
save ball.
They are two
without
prepped on this
using it.
map. We're going to Ascent.
So now they
I
have
don't
to fight
care if
past the
they
wall.
I
think
don't care
there's
if they don't use
opportunities here
pistol,
with
they're too prepped. I've seen enough.
actually no smoke available for Taco. They're going to go for it, but fighting into the site. Dangerous game you play here.
Mazine still has a molly to deny the plant too, and he's just around the corner. But all right,
Toxins going up.
statistically, this means they should win, right? They got the spike down.
Statistically, yes.
Here.
Furia looking to break the trend. They find themselves up in numbers here. And DG's in.
He's on
I mean,
the
look
flank.
at the
Yeah, he's just
positions.
waiting for just the right
Toxins
time to
screen
strike.
down.
Whose
might
Ascent
be
is
too
better?
slow, though.
I have no idea.
Well, he's already gotten one.
I would lean
That's
towards
one going
left,
back by
but
King,
Furia
though.
have been looking
Trade
way
back
too
and
good
forth. Now
today.
they're not able to find anything. Khalil's going to get the defuse, the kill at the end. And we may be clear of a comeback here.
Yeah. Yes, we may. That good half from Furia followed up by their third pistol round win in the series so far. And that makes me excited because map 3 is one that I think these teams will go back to a
Yeah,
little
this
bit
was
more
cool.
comfort
I
territory.
really like this pistol.
Test on
We're
winning.
seeing actually
And they're both
teams
so solid at that
looking
one.
into when they have Sova and stuff.
And
Teams are
Furia
really looking
just
into
putting up
trying to
such
get
a
the
front.
most damage from their shocks because they know that no one's buying armor
They've
really.
on the second
So the shocks are just
Latin
doing,
American team that they're
getting so
playing
much more
against
worth. Okay,
in a row.
they're going
Yeah,
for it.
back to back.
The Latin American labyrinth that they're working through right now, and they've actually made it so difficult for themselves.
The
by
smoke's
losing that
in, the
first one when
wall's
they
going to
had
get
control.
invested.
Yeah, but it seems like this map may be different. They may find a quick exit into the third
Oh
map.
my goodness.
You know his name is actually Quick. I don't know. You just summoned something inside of it.
Mizzino is super low.
Furia looking to summon Ascent too. As they're within striking distance, just 2 rounds away from getting us there.
This is a full force, though. Desperation from Leviathan. They already got a pick, but trade it off. They don't
Yeah,
have
Sean
a
said
cove
in his
either
thing
to
he
try
thinks
to
that
get this
3.
plant down and looked at this double stack.
He had a hot take that all 3 of the.
4 QCK.
Well, the
Ooh,
no
Shot
NA
Volley, oh
teams
my
could,
goodness.
Alex
yeah.
Stutter's in the dart. He was spotted.
The more I watch Furia, the
Revealed.
more belief I have.
And now dead. And Leviathan, they've been able to clear a lot of the big boxes that they needed to clear to get through this round.
Planted.
Can they check the final two? Tide lasts forever. Wall gonna come back up as well. That denies the space from Khalil. Zeno very low though.
Dude, just when you think you get through one wall, you have to wait a little
It's a
bit longer
nice
to get
wall,
through the
actually.
second. Bowser's in a really good spot, but
Zeno 2
clears it,
HP
he's
as well.
aware. Now creeping forward, not aware on the second.
Enemy remains.
Khalil's got it to one. Oh my gosh.
This guy's been so solid.
The Spectre
Been
clutch
so
god
solid
is
the whole
Khalil.
best of 3.
What a beast. And that
10.
all
We're back
but
to the
wraps it up.
usual.
You're
We're
gonna
back
see a
to
little bit of a
double
you have to see a force
digits.
buy again from Leviathan, which is
been,
dangerous. You just saw it.
It's been a
But
week of
Furia
them.
have so much room to work with. It's too free for him. The Spectre just runs.
Yeah, this lead surely feels.
Oh, and the thing that hurts the most off of that, at the top right of the scoreboard right there, Digizin with the operator on round 3.
Yeah. Light armor, but yeah. They aren't pushing towards him. They are pushing towards a Guardian.
And they
there,
haven't
hands
invested
of
the
him,
wall,
Furia.
so he can just hold this the whole time. They have alarm bot
Knowing
over
what's
towards
on the
middle.
other side, at least some of
Not
what's on the
watching
other
this
side.
though, but they have the
They
turret,
continue
so
to
they can
push
full
in
person stack
behind all
this.
of the walls that they've thrown up.
Look at the mollies, actually. He pops both of them at the same time, but those could have melted.
Oh, man.
They're pairing the shots as well with the Viper molly.
I don't know, let's see.
The Leviathan will not be denied this site no matter what, though.
You see Furia have 4 members here.
Yeah, getting good
Digizin
with the
just
straight
waiting to
lines,
see
right?
If there is the chance of a rotation. No, that should confirm things. They have the spike. They have the
gives
pit,
them all.
too. They've got a lot of options here. King still has 2 mollies to work with. Hauser has a shock dart, too. Leviathan should be able to extend this one more round.
The thing that I'm looking here is, I think already you should have called the save. The thing is, the weaponry that you have is really centered around Digizin here on this round. The
Yeah.
investment that you made back into this. And
Save?
he has
Nah,
no
I
tools
mean
to
only
fight
the
through
op.
this Viper pit.
Everything else can
Doesn't
go.
have a shorty in this either. So it's surprising to see some of these players go for a little bit more.
I'd be
Oh, I like
tempted
this. So
to
try
do
to
some
get some
damage
guns
here,
out of
really.
Leviathan's hands. He is going to scoop up the Guardian.
Okay, I mean, like, fair play.
Should
Yeah, he's fine.
be able to
This
get
gives
a
them
roll.
some money though,
King, though, yeah, not so fortunate. What do you have?
but I'm not.
Stinger maybe?
I imagine
Yeah, I don't know.
not fully believing. Okay, 10 down to 9.
You're forcing every round at this point. Light armor the entire way, probably. Oh, he tried to go over here. Yep. Can't do that.
He was close.
I think if you plant all the way in the back left of site, maybe.
Nah, no one's done a Cypher Killjoy comp
So
on
still have the
Icebox.
op, still have that Guardian. Khalil with the Bulldog as well.
But
but
Cam,
it is
what's
a
wrong with you
mostly
today? What's
save.
going on?
Toxins
You must be in a good mood
dangerous,
to be
though.
typing stuff like that.
The thing is, Digizin's making the wrong gambles. So
Yeah, but
we could still have a little bit more to play here. We might have a little bit of an extension from Leviathan.
Balla, I gotta be honest with you. I'm so tempted to make you agree to some outrageous gamble or some outrageous bet, just to apply a little pressure.
I'm a numbers man, not a gambling man.
The
You're
golden
confident
trio,
that maybe
man.
that's what pulls
Respect,
off, right?
Pecan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me think.
You better cook fast.
Let me think. They're playing this just as slowly as we saw in Pearl. The spike not even in tow right now. Would you shave your head?
My head.
Damn, that really
Yeah.
got me.
No, why not? That's free. Hair grows back.
Unless you're the egg. They finally scoop up the spike. And it looks like they want to NB. Once again,
Slasher
King has
gets
found
it
a
on
better
every,
from to work with, but take a look at where QCK
On every stream.
is in such a good spot. The turret for contact, the swing out. Oh no.
Deep wall as well.
He hears all of this. The turret is still there to provide cover.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, that's enough though.
But how does he play around this? Mazino getting
This
the
is a
spike
hard
down in the
retake, to be
cove.
fair to them. Okay, they have a wall.
Back-
Threatening
up.
it. It's only Mazin who covered
That's
him.
like
so
a little
everybody
bit of
else
hope.
is not too worried. They think he's gone. Wait a second.
Yeah, dude, the timing out from King is going to be everything.
Yeah,
He has
he
2
might not
mollies
even go
too, so
for
he
it.
can play lineups. Wall up from QCK, Shy down. And the heal. There's the molly. Mazine getting one. On to Tacos. Mazino pushing forward. It's just DG's and Khalil that are left.
They're all on site though. DG's really close to them.
Jesus, I mean,
Azure with 3,
they did a good job. Did a good job making this one close. Okay,
didn't save
10
the
down
out.
to 8.
Even though it was a low investment.
Slowly getting
he went
lower.
for it there with the shorty at the end. And he's not close to knives. Didn't really found too much value in those first 2 rounds. So there's some room here.
Chat, stop calling me out. What's going on?
Definitely some room. And one thing that we were talking
Is it
about
on
a lot
yet?
on
Nah,
Pearl
not yet.
was how
Oh,
some of those power ults
you know what?
can
I'll
swing
only
around.
believe a 12-9.
In this case, Leviathan is actually the one who has the ult advantage, but it's also not as swingy because ults, like the KJ ult gets countered by the Sova ult, and there's counters abound.
Yeah. Little rock, paper, scissors type beat.
So it's not necessarily a guarantee. I mean, no round is a guarantee, let me be clear, but the chances increase significantly. Right now, Furia has an uncounterable KJ lockdown unless Shy gets one of his own. But the other thing too, it's just sheriffs all across the board.
First shot going a bit wide from DG's in.
Not be killed.
Yeah, this should be clean out from Leviathan.
That's a cool idea there from Mazin. Digizin shows himself on one side of the map, and that's where you take your foot off the... You just start to rotate off of that belt position.
Right.
Because you don't expect somebody else who's not a jet to use the rope trick to get across towards belt and pushes once you think Digizin's on the other side.
Are you going to be expecting MW0 though? Look at how far up he is in A main.
I think so, Bacan.
I don't think King's expecting it. Never mind, as I say that, he turns around, looks that way. The hit works its way forward onto B. Taco's already gotten back yellow. He's going to find a couple of members.
Dude, I thought he got the first kill there. I was
There was
about
a good
to be...
setup there from Furia, but I have to criticize Digizin there. He marks where the dart is going to go. I'm not sure if he had a smoke or what, but doesn't break it for his teammate there, QCK, who has the main role of dropping that wall when the execute comes in. Which, of course, gets broken instantly, but... Slight mistake there.
Yeah, it really is.
You know
he likes
that's not the duel's job. To clear the
he likes Dota, I think.
They get the darts cleared for them.
I appreciate the education. I didn't know that, actually.
It's something like
3
that.
rounds for Leviathan. Furia
Is that why my
still
rank teammates always yelling?
very close by. Still just 1 round away from pushing us to Ascent. 3 ults for Leviathan here, and key ones too. The lockdown, as you mentioned.
I was on There's 2 dudes
Taco going up,
what's he from?
He spots 2.
I don't know what the
Fast
series is
reckoning
called.
too as well. But there's a gap here for Digizin to abuse. He's gonna go for it.
Chat, someone help me
so
out.
clean from Leviathan too. Mauler's
Yeah.
landing in the back as well.
There's another dude in there, right? I had a flight with him.
Haven't planted yet though.
Yeah, there's still
It
some
was
time.
so weird. He was
And
literally
if they
behind me on the
regain
flight.
sight control here,
Everyone on the
Furia,
flight
they
was
can put
losing
the
their
lockdown
mind.
of their own. Nauser will be forced to use his Hunter's Fury, but that's an investment of a whole player. And also, there's some gimmicky lockdowns here on this B site where it's kind of difficult to find exactly where that is on the minimap. He's gonna use it. This one looks like it could be top net, so let's see. Yeah, he's missing. He's missing.
He's not gonna hit it.
Yeah,
2,
smart.
the 3rd. Yeah, it doesn't connect. The thing is, there's still a good bit of room for Leviathan to work with.
The wall
That
is
is
so good.
smart rounds.
Outside of the lockdown.
Damn, they
Out of
kinda
pit, but there were 2
owned
that were-
this.
There were 2 that were hit. They just push forward. They hold the defuse. And Bala
So he
keeps his
plants
hair.
underneath
That one
here.
day,
They
we're
ping
heading
it
to
on the
Ascent.
minimap. The ping goes to the top.
Solid recovery.